Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The House of Representatives ordered the arrest of former presidential advisor Michael Yang. This is because Yang failed to attend the hearing about the 3.6 billion pesos worth of shabu recovered in a warehouse in Mexico, Pampanga last year. Yang was connected to Empire 999, the company that owns the warehouse where the drugs were confiscated. Now, based on the latest record of the Immigration Bureau, the former economic advisor of President Rodrigo Duterte has left the country for Dubai. The House is currently working with the BI and the Foreign Affairs Department in tracking Yang's passport.
Kasi maaaring lumipat-lipat na rin siya eh. So, kapag merong ganyang alarm, it will now provide us information kung saan nagta-travel ito because he will be using definitely his own passport.
Meanwhile, the Philippine National Police or PNP accepted Senator Jinggoy Estrada's challenge of arresting suspended Bamban Mayor Alice Guo within 2 weeks. Estrada earlier warned that PNP's 2025 budget will be slashed if they won't capture the controversial mayor. PNP admitted that it's a hard task, but they insisted they are working on it.
Gagawin po ng PNP ang lahat ng makakaya po nila within our powers and authority to bring Mayor Alice Guo and others to the jurisdiction po ng Senate.
Now, law expert Attorney Buko de la Cruz weighs in on Harry Roque's alleged involvement in illegal pogos. And here's an excerpt from his interview on Storycon.
Isang paglilinaw ang importanteng ating gawin, pinaka-baseline natin. No? Ang isang abogado, hindi po niya pwedeng i-turn on at i-turn off ang kanyang pagiging abogado. Pag ikaw ay abogado ng isang tao, ng isang kumpanya, laging naka-on yan. Hindi yan on-off, on-off. So, kailangan liwanagin natin, ano po ba ang nature ng legal service na kinuha sa kanya? Ano ang nature ng kontrata niya sa kumpanya na related sa Pogo? Siya ba ay naka-retainer? Ibig sabihin po ng retainer, kahit walang kaso, ay binabayaran ka ng kumpanya para lamang maging abogado nila. On-call ka, yan ang retainer. Or ikaw ay binayaran or kinuha for a specific engagement. May particular ka bang kaso na hinahawakan? Sa pagkakaalam ko, wala namang kasong pending itong mga kumpanyang ito, no, sa anumang ahensya ng pamahalaan at that time na nangyari itong mga insidente. So I'm assuming na siya ay naka-retainer. Ibig po sabihin kasi noon, 24 oras yun na ikaw ay on call sa mga pangangailangan ng kumpanya. At kung siya naman ay sabihin niyang kinuha specifically, dapat sabihin kung anong engagement yon, anong kaso, anong particular na siya ay kinuha. At very particular sa akin, yung sinamahan niya ng personal sa tanggapan ni Chairman Altenco, yung isang executive na related sa Pogo companies. No? Ang aking katanungan doon ay simple lamang, bakit kailangan mong samahan ng personal? Ikaw ba ay kinuha o hinire para gamitin ang iyong impluensya sa mga taong nasa gobyerno? Kasi ordinarily, hindi meeting ang kukunin mo na remedy for a legal problem. No, ang unang gagawin mo ay susulatan mo ang opisina kung mayroong papel o dokumentong hindi ina-actionan para ma-document mo kung ano yung in-action. Pero yung pupuntahan mo ng personal kasama ang isang tao nang wala kang sulat, walang kahit na anong dokumento, lumalabas na impluwensya ang nais mong gamitin para makumbinsi ang tanggapan na pumabor sa inyong hinihiling.
Pero attorney, ano influence nun? He was no longer in government eh.
Oo, kasi yung
Last year yun eh.
Oo, yung influence kasi ay maaaring residual, no? Merong tinatawag tayong moral ascendancy na maaaring magamit kahit na wala ka na sa poder, no? Hindi kinakailangan ng authority para magkaroon ka ng power, no? Maaaring
Pero kung retainer ka,
kahit wala sa pwesto.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.